Okay, what do we got, Great Spirit, for the energy of the viewer? Can you get me a card for the viewer here? Great Spirit. Shoot. King of Cups. To me, this is supreme emotional fulfillment. Yeah. Yeah, sitting on your throne and having the cup of your heart being full and being very thankful. And this is basically emotional fulfillment in whatever area that is for you, or in all areas, basically. Everything that you could want is surrounding you energetically right now. And Spirit's telling me that you have got yourself to a place where you're no longer attached. And this is almost like creating a vacuum. You're now a vacuum. It's like a magnet that's pulling in this energy, because it's like you're already in that energy and you don't care, you don't need anything outside of yourself to be emotionally fulfilled. And this is why everything wants to be near you, because all of the emotional fulfillment wants to coalesce with you. It's like the birds of a feather flock together. And so you're maintaining this energy regardless of external circumstances, and this is what is magnetizing all of this energy into your life. Great Spirit, we got any energy for the feminine energies here, for the divine feminine? Ooh, that one spun. Oh, shoot! Ace of Pentacles for the feminine, for the divine feminine aspects in us. And this is like winning the lottery for me, Ace of Pentacles. This is like material fulfillment, the job of your dreams, whatever that is for you, whatever comes to mind. Yes, but very kind of earthly, like material things, that this is bringing in basically your lottery win, your material fulfillment. And that is through the divine feminine. That is through following your creativity, your sense of care and compassion, sort of that womb of creation, motherhood energy. Really channeling that energy through you is what is going to allow you to receive that energy. Great Spirit, do we have any? Ooh, I'm going to take them both. For the masculine. Wonderful. Wunderbar. Page of Wands. It's funny, we got two separate Wands cards, a lot of fire energy. We got the Page of Wands and the Four of Wands. And so to me, this is trusting your fire in the masculine side and being willing to move in the direction of where you feel led. Trusting your passion almost, if you will, and your sense of direction with the masculine. That is what is going to lead you to this like divine union. And that's what I get a lot out of the Four of Wands. It's like you see these two characters here, man and a woman, and there's like this big like festive wreath up there and the castle back behind them. And to me, that's what this is. This is like a fulfillment of passion and of connection and of relationship. For me, the Four of Wands is very much of like divine union. So yeah, that's really what I'm getting, is that following your passion, your instinct with this creative energy, allowing this creative energy to move through you, as well as having this passion, this sense of direction with the masculine side, and this quick moving energy is going to bring you into divine union internally. Okay, that's beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Muy bonita. Great Spirit, do we have some energy for the East, please? Great Spirit. Great Spirit. Oh, I'll take that one. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Okay, I'll take the one that fell out. We got the Six of Cups. And to me, this card is like almost nostalgic energy, and like looking back to the past, but also like a very fun-loving, playful, like inner child energy. And what I'm getting from this is that you're coming into a place of like inner child balance and harmony between the masculine and the feminine, which may have been out of balance specifically for the inner child aspects of ourselves. And that there's this very nostalgic, like looking back at the past and seeing all the beautiful things instead of looking at the negatives, like being able to understand those as part of the blocks that were building up this castle, this stairway, if you will, to heaven. And you're no longer having this kind of negative outlook on the harsh things that you went through, but you're seeing the beauty in it and how it helped you to evolve and to become the person that you are today. And this is what is allowing you to step into that new beginning, is coming into that like divine internal union, specifically with the inner child. Great Spirit, ooh, you are ahead of me, big dog. King of Wands. Okay. In the South, the King of Wands. For me, this is like very discerning energy. It's very discerning and like fiery energy. Speak your fucking mind unapologetically is what I get a lot of times from the King of Wands. Powerful, if you will, like very in your power. And that's what I'm getting from the South here, is that there may be a lot of things that you had gone through, specifically with like family trauma, generational trauma, being like the black sheep, the generational curse breaker, all of this energy. And you may have shown up towards that in a timid way to begin your life, in the beginning of your life. And what I'm getting is that you didn't want to shine too bright and like upset other people around you. You were like cowering down a bit so you didn't make other people uncomfortable, because your light is so bright. You are the sun in manifest form, and you could see other people getting uncomfortable ever since you were a child around this energy. And Spirit is really asking that you stand in your power, in your royalness, in your kingly nature. And it's crazy. We got 2 kings up already, and an Ace of Pentacles, and the 4 of Wands. This is like lovely energy, but specifically like with family ties, with standing up for who you truly are and your adolescent self, excuse me. Like your inner teenager kind of got beat up and pushed around, and it was out of the care of your heart. Like, this isn't a bad thing, you know what I mean? It's important that we have grace and love for every single version of ourselves. And I think that that's what's being called for here, is that you, with this like strong sense of passion and it's like speaking your mind, let your inner child and people around you know like what it is, you know what I mean? Like unapologetically standing up for what's right for you and what's right for your inner child, and you being the protector for the parts of you that felt like they never had one. Oh yeah, that was it. Okay. To the West, what do we got, Great Spirit, in the West? Can you give us some energy for the viewer in the West here? That's too many, I'm not taking them. There we go. 9 of Pentacles. This is, you can see her there like holding up a bird, and she's got all of these pinnacles in the garden. Basically, this is like, you have been doing the daily tasks. You have been cultivating your garden. You have been planting seeds. You have been watering those seeds. You have been, for years now, it's like you have bulbs that are returning on a yearly basis. You're starting to have all of the fruits of your labor that are blooming all around you. And it's like this very regal, like, has everything that you need energy. And that's really what you're maturing into here in the West, is having everything you need, is having the fruits on your trees really beginning to come in. And this makes me think of like, you don't reap the rewards the same day that you plant the seeds, but it's like you've been planting seeds for 10 years, 20 years, you know, whatever it is for you, 7 years. But there has been a long time of like plowing, of tilling, of working the land, of doing all of the things necessary. And it's like now you have this beautiful, gorgeous, overflowing garden all around you, with your maturing into who you truly are and like standing up for yourself. When you have worked through this inner child energy, come into internal union, really stood up for your kind of inner teenager, and all the stuff that you went through, like you're enough, and like standing up for yourself, making sure you know that in your heart, that you're good enough, and that nothing outside of you can tell you any different. Really making sure every version of you knows that they are loved and they are held, and you have gratitude for them in your heart, is what has allowed you to really follow that kind of Ace of Pentacles energy and the divine feminine, and come into this energy through working with your creativity, with your channeling of the Great Mother, of the creative essence of the universe. And through this balance has led you into a place where you really have cultivated that garden in a way that is undeniable at this point. Great Spirit, do we have anything in the north? Could you give me something from the north, Great Spirit, from the north, please? I'm gonna take them both. Even though I saw one that I was like, we'll see what it means. We got the Three of Swords, which is like heartbreak energy. Oh my God. Let's fucking go. Let go. Okay, so north is, it's almost for me always the place of endings. This is the east, south, west, and the north for me is the Kiat Bacha. It's the here and now. It's understanding kind of the material realm. And then the above, below, and within is kind of the completing the sphere of creation. So, but for me, the four directions, the main four directions are kind of like terrestrial. And then above, below, and within is like the higher realms, the lower realms, and then Great Spirit. So what I'm getting here is that this energy is coming to an end. And this has come up a few times in the north in readings recently. And I think it's through really stepping into this place where you have started to receive and started to surrender and to be in that yin receptive state has allowed the universe to bring this energy to an end and to bring in this energy of celebration. This is almost like, for me, like the famous card. This is, you're riding in on a white horse and everybody's around you celebrating like, woo, woo. It's like you think of the knights coming in medieval times after going out, and they come back with all of the plunders of war, like the jewels and crowns and all the crazy stuff that they got from off on their travels or in their quests. It's like you're coming home from your great quest, and now you are at this elevated space. And it's not to say that you're above anybody by any means, but it's like the work that you have put in it on yourself has given you this crown within your own heart, within your own knowing, within your own being. And it's to the point where you know who you are. People cannot help but recognize who you are. And that is through a realization that this energy was not serving you. Yeah, you've walked on broken glass. It's been a broken road, you know? But staring at these energies, at all the pain and the trauma, it wasn't serving you. And Spirit wants you to be in the energy that you want to receive, and you have allowed yourself to step into this energy. And that comes through honoring that pain, through letting yourself feel it, not pushing it away and acting like it's not there. So, getting a strong thank you for creating enough space within yourself that all of your trauma, all of your pain, all of the hardships, all of the craziness of life is able to rest within you safely. And this has really allowed you to sit in this energy of celebration. And the more that we can stay in that celebratory energy, the more that celebration chases after us. It's like, oh my God, there's crazy celebration. I want to come and give it a big hug. All the celebration wants to come to you when you're celebrating. And that's really what I'm getting, is you're coming to a place of celebration and conclusion with all of the steps to get here. It's really coming into this Four of Wands and Six of Wands energy, riding in on your white horse to your happily ever after. Oh my God, good gracious, holy grace, holy Christ. Got anything from above, big guy? Mama, star families, we call to you Sirius first. You've been all around me recently. We call to Pleiades. Y'all got any? Okay, so that's it. Deep cellular healing. Arcturus energy, physical and emotional healing. So what I'm getting right now is that you're going through a really significant purge and an energetic integration period. And it could be feeling like a roller coaster, like ups and downs and loop-de-loops and peaks and periods of like extreme joy, and then like down in the darkness and the depths. And Spirit is just asking that you have grace with yourself through this process, and to really kind of allow this energy to rain down, and to find stillness within it, within whatever that you're going through. It's like the easiest way to see in muddy water is to let it be still. When you're constantly messing with it and doing things, it's like churning up stuff, and it's like particulates all in your energy field. But the more that we can find calmness and stillness and let that stuff kind of rain down and coalesce, it allows us to understand and to see clearly. So I think Spirit is just asking for, especially for this next week, I think it's 5 days until the year of the fire horse starts. These next 5 days is really just create some space for yourself, you know? Do whatever's happening. Have grace. You deserve it, family. Okay. What do we got from below? From below, Sachamama, Maru, great mothers of water, we ask that you would wrap your coils of light around us and help us to understand what is necessary for us to shed our old ways as you shed your skin, great mothers. Home itakuyasin, home itakuyasin, home itakuyasin. What do we got, great mothers? Some energy from the south. There we go. The word wants to be written. Butterflies and like a shining third eye, and what I see here is like tears, and I'm really getting a strong like high priestess energy. And I'm also getting this energy kind of rising up from below of your expression, like crying out to be expressed. But this could be writing, this could be showing up online, this could be social media, this could be creating music, this could be painting, this could be crafting, this could be anything, but your spirit is begging you to create and to set consuming away for a little while. It's like, not to say that consuming is bad, but for me, creation is where we find our joy. Creation is where we find the cure to our depression, the cure for our sadness. It's because we're not expressing ourselves, and that creative energy that is within us, the energy that is what it created all things, the Most High God, the Great Spirit, whatever you would like to call it, Allah, Yahuwah, the Holy Spirit. I mean, there's an infinite number of names, but it's not separate from you. This energy is with and within you and through you as you always. You can call it the Christos, you can call it whatever works for you. You can call it the universe, you can call it love, you can call it awareness. But the creative force that created everything in the universe, that created these mountains, that created the oceans, that created the entire universe, all of the galaxies, all of the stars, is what is within you and what is crying out to be expressed. Okay. I'm emotional today. We got one more for him, Great Spirit. From you, from the unified self, from the heart of creation itself, from the monad, the Tao. What do you got for us, mama? What do you got for us, big guy? That's the one. Okay. It's got 5 emus or ostriches on it. It's got a woman, and her, looks like right below her rib cage, like her stomach area is almost like these bars but it's like an open space, like a crafted, I'm not sure, but it has a lemon or an orange on the inside. And what I'm getting is like a strong solar plexus energy from this, like a personal power energy, like a making lemonade out of lemons, if you will, like a strong transmutation alchemist energy, like a like a Merlin in the flesh, or like a white witch, if you will, like a extremely powerful high priestess energy that is able to take anything that comes in and transmute this energy. But I'm curious what the card says, or what the book says. So if you're still around, I'm gonna go ahead and read this for you. These are a few pages long, so bear with me, have a little patience, and we're gonna get through it. Love you, family. Okay. First time I've pulled this card also. I have no idea what this is. but we're about to find out. Okay. Creative souls with numerous abilities and potential paths available to them can at times become overwhelmed with possibilities. In the quest to accomplish grand designs and expand further, one may get caught up in the dream and sometimes lose sight of the underlying core mission. Seek sacred simplicity. Becoming clear about the fundamental purpose and meaningful intention will support you in making choices that best honor your soul fruition. Overcoming potential distractions, release excess, and ensure swifter progress towards your real heartfelt goals. With a practical plan that stays true to your soul's values, you will make exceptional progress and earn juicy rewards. So yeah, this is a strong energy of streamlining. Releasing what no longer serves you, and that's really tapping into this reading as well again, that take this time over the next 5 days specifically. It's about to be go time, family. And so really take a chance to reflect and see what's important. And it makes me come back to the understanding that if you don't have time for the things that are important, then stop doing the things that are not. Find out what is most important to you. What is your North Star? Where do you want to go and why? What is your why? What is your direction and why? People with a strong why will overcome any obstacle. People that don't have a strong why will find an excuse. So find out, go within what is truly important to you. Strip away everything. There's one question: is this helping me get there, or is this taking away? With everything that we do, is this getting me closer to that North Star, or is this getting me off course? That should be with everything that we do. Okay. In Talmudic thought, Izim means bone, as the bone are essential to the body, literally an underlying framework. Izim also refers to that which is essence, the bare bones, or essential structure. Izim orients us to the foundation and structures of our life, the practical matters, habits, and practices that support us as a spiritual human being. It helps us to clear clutter, distractions, and realign to the truth of our purpose and passion. Inspiration needs grounding. The most beautiful visions come to naught if one does not take the steps to integrate and express them. The most exquisite spiritual practices have no value if one does not use them. Ideas are marvelous, and to dance in the realm of inspiration can awaken such yearning for freedom, beauty, and grace. This is a good thing, provided that the soul is mature enough to endure the process of taking that uplifting moment of heart expansion and inspiration and translating it into material application with commitment and discipline. Makes me think of discipline equals freedom. Shout out Jocko. Bringing it through to earth where it can provide satisfaction and support for many beings. Every time a soul goes through the process of applying an inspired idea, living in it daily, working towards its fruition in the material realm, the influx of divine presence increases in the world. This benefits all beings. You are being encouraged to honor your ideas, discerning which ones best resonate with your life path and purpose, which ones most honor your heart, and then find that which supports, fuels, sweetens, and strengthens your will to work towards these goals. Sometimes that happens more readily when one acknowledges a raw talent and recognizes what is needed to develop it. Izim requires development of a plan clearly formulated step by step, edging you towards what you want to create. The astrological ruler of the bones is the body in Saturn, and the body is Saturn. Saturn is known as the playpen of the soul, as he creates limits and boundaries within the soul so the soul can mature. Limits can be frustrating, but they can also provide appropriate tension through which we develop strength and overcome obstacles. Saturn provides the divine difficulties, the obscuring grace that allows us to continue to grow in this earthly world, not just physically, but also emotionally, psychologically, and most of all, spiritually. In that sense, he also provides protection. Within the Saturnian cage, we develop the ability to master the earthly steps necessary to live well, to accomplish what is in our hearts, and to not turn away from the path before us, but rather grow into our potential in order to meet the requirements of our life and fulfill our divine potential. Saturn protects us from what we may want but are not yet ready to have. His tests or initiations are empowerments in process. To accomplish the task of Saturn brings a great deal of satisfaction. Perhaps such success is typically hard won, but also because Saturn has the remarkable intelligence of knowing just what the soul needs most and providing challenges that will help us to distill that quality from within. We may be disheartened by the obstacles that arise in our lives, but Saturn teaches us to be determined and persistent. Sometimes during such a process, our fears can get the better of us. In calculating doubt in the mind and disheartened, our will to continue weakens, and the soul becomes prone to procrastination, avoidance, or escapism. We may fear that we are being punished or subjected to bad karma, and such erroneous beliefs can erode the healthy self-esteem necessary to endure the long-term process of healing transformation. We may misinterpret the obstacles to indicate inadequacy on our part, or misfortune them as a sign from heaven that the path is not right for us at all. The heart still yearns, yet the mind may encourage us to choose an easier way, even though it is not authentic and therefore cannot yield true satisfaction. Saturn takes time to get the spiritual foundations right. This can be the most time and energy consuming part of any endeavor and the critical component of long-term success. Ostrich helps the soul make the most of Saturn's spiritual testing. Her medicine wisdom is Earth's mother's pragmatic intelligence. So with Ostrich, we get grounded, work out practical steps to take, and in doing so can actually make rapid gains. As the largest and fastest land-dwelling bird, Ostrich's soul totem supports the creative, idea-oriented soul to rally and relate to the earthly realm without losing a sense of spiritual connection. Ostrich is a fast runner and as such inspires the soul to not lose hope, especially when ongoing issues may tax our reserves of motivation and determination. The oracle speaks of imminent spiritual quickening. Saturn has been tempering and preparing your soul, and Ostrich is letting you know that you are swiftly approaching the tipping point in the next cycle of experience, ready to take in some well-deserved sweet rewards. Both Saturn and Ostrich relate to the base chakra, and through the mutual sacred correspondence to your sense of place in this world. Accepting your place in the world requires that you claim your right to live your life as you choose. This entails acknowledging and even honoring, but not being controlled by, the legacies of your ancestors and various groups within which you align. You possess the innate ability to embody a feeling of belonging to that which matters enough to you that you are willing to work hard for it, and to also stand your ground and also stand true on your own spiritual ground, even when that means standing apart from others in order to serve the greater good. Sometimes it is necessary to stand apart in order to be seen by those who need to turn to you for light, guidance, and inspiration. Although you are different from many others, you have an abundance of allies and supporters. You may stand apart, spiritually speaking, but you do not walk alone. I love you, family. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your earth walk. Thank you for your path. Thank you for all that you are.